Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. We are chilling. I'm just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Deep divers, I want to remind you of this, that we are the power. We always were, and we always will be. When I look around at what's going on the planet right now, it often reminds me of something called Stockholm Syndrome, okay? In 1973, there was a famous bank robbery in Stockholm. And what happened was the captive victims started to befriend the captors. And what psychologists and psychiatrists observed was that they did this because they thought this was the only way they could survive. And Stockholm Syndrome is real. You see, so many people in this matrix have Stockholm Syndrome. In other words, they are saying, please keep me in more slavery, because in their mind, this is the only way they can survive. I told you, deep divers, in this matrix, everything outside of you is an illusion. The only true world is the world within you. We are the power, deep divers. And just like a bully bullies their victim into submission, I want to remind you that you don't have to take it. You don't have to be nice to the bully because you think that's the only way that they'll be kind to you. No, you came here to be treated like a king, to be treated like a queen. We are the power, deep divers. We are more powerful than the system. They are censoring people left, right, center. They are banning people left, right, center. Why? Because they are afraid of the truth getting out there. What is the truth? That we are free beings, we are sovereign beings, that being free is our birthright. The government means governmental. Deep divers, we are supposed to be sovereign beings. So many people are so programmed in this matrix. They are telling people who are telling the truth to shut up. Deep divers. Some people ask me, Ralph, are you going to stop making videos because YouTube are banning people? Absolutely, deep divers. Absolutely not. My message is not going to change, deep divers, because the truth has to be spoken. And I want to remind you, deep divers, you have to speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. You are supported. You are protected. You are loved. You are cared for. It's time to be that lion you know you came here to be instead of the sheep. When you follow the herd, deep divers, you will only be led to the slaughterhouse. So I'm not a follower, deep divers. I'm a pioneer. I'm a free being. And if you are somebody who's questioning the official story to say, wait a minute, something doesn't sound right with this COVID-19, keep speaking your truth because they want to silence you. And you don't have to ask someone if you can go outside, deep divers. No, that's your birthright. You don't have to ask anybody for permission to be who you know you came here to be. You are free. We have given them our power because we have externalized our power to this matrix. It's time to take back your power, deep divers. They can only control you if you are in a perpetual state of fear. That's why the media, every single day, deep divers, they bombard you with fear every single second because fear is the lowest frequency. It's the lowest vibration. We got to show them that love is more powerful than fear. Deep divers, I told you, unity is the only thing that's going to get us through this. Start respecting your fellow human beings. Start realizing there are 7.5 billion people on the planet. Can you imagine what would happen if we loved and respected each other, deep divers? I want to remind you, deep divers, They may call you a conspiracy theorist, but they created that term to silence people who are telling the truth. So continue to speak your truth, because deep divers, all of this is a plandemic. All of this is a plan to keep you in slavery, to keep you in bondage. Deep divers, you didn't come here to be in lockdown. You came here to be free, free like a bird in the sky. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You see, deep divers, just like in Stockholm Syndrome, the captive victors, the captive victims befriended the captors. They were like, please be nice to me so I can survive. That's understandable, deep divers. But check this out. You don't have to be nice to the people who have kept you in bondage for thousands of years. You gotta grab the key and let yourself out. You gotta fight for freedom, deep divers. Freedom is never given. Freedom is always taken. And if you don't fight for what you want, deep divers, you will cry for what you lost. If you don't make a stand right now and start speaking up about what's going on, you are going to have to tell your grandchildren, yeah, you know, in 2020, when they were locking the whole planet down, putting everybody in quarantine, taking away our freedom of speech, all of our freedoms, you know what? I didn't do anything. I could have done something. I could have used my platform to spread a message, but instead I wasn't doing anything. You don't want to be that person, deep divers. You want to be the one who says, actually, I made a stand for what's right, deep divers. I always say, ask yourself one question every single day. Am I doing what's right? Deep divers, I'm using my platform to empower other people to live their best lives. I'm using my platform to speak the truth, even if my voice shakes. I'm not scared if they ban me, because I know the universe has me. What? Slow motion this side. So deep divers, I want to remind you, you are the power. We are more powerful than them. That's why they're afraid of a video that goes viral, that is questioning the narrative. And I want to remind you that this just shows us that a few are more powerful than these trillion-dollar corporations. We have the power, deep divers. There was a film called Ants, okay? And Z, the ant worker, started to wake up. He started to realize, oh my gosh, wait a minute. There are millions of us ants, and there are only a few generals. We are the blood of the system, deep divers. Without us, there is no world. We are the world. We are the people, deep divers. We are the power. I want you to remind yourself, you aren't a victim in this. You are a powerful co-creator, and it's time that you take back your power. Stop thinking that your government is going to save you. Stop thinking that your leaders are going to save you. Stop thinking that your politicians are coming to save you, deep divers. There is no lifeboat. There is no rescue guard. No, deep divers, you're on your own. And I'm with you too. So is the cat down the road. We are the ones we are waiting for. We are going to save ourselves. You see, deep divers, the great Krishnamurti said this. Have you ever wondered why we have leaders? Have you ever wondered that, deep divers? You're supposed to be leading your damn self. Now, I want to remind you, deep divers, it only takes one person to change the world. It only takes one person to change the world. And that person is you, because you are the world. It's all a mindset. Change your mind and you change your world. What's happened in this matrix? They are controlling your perception through the TV, the television, which tells lies to your vision. They are controlling your perception through the media. Do you know what the media is? It's actually a Greek goddess, Medea, and one of her traits was to be cunning, to manipulate people, deep divers. So that's what you're dealing with. So you have to start realizing, I'm the only one that can change my world when I turn off the TV, when I turn off the radio, when I turn off the computer. And when I switch on my mind, when I think for myself to say, wait a minute, why have I externalized my power? You see, this matrix has reduced you to followers and subscribers and likes. Deep divers, you are so much more than that. It's time to wake up to that fact. You don't have to wait for Instagram to verify you, deep divers. The moment you were born, you were verified from the universe. You are good enough, deep divers. So realize we outnumber them. We are the power. Keep talking your truth, even if your voice shakes, because trust me, they're scared of us. Why? Because they tried to bury us, deep divers, but they forgot we were seeds. Oh my gosh. So lift your head up, walk high, proud, stick your chest out, because you, little old you, has made these corporations scared. That's why they're banning people who are speaking up about what's really going on with this COVID-19 and vaccinations. If you are somebody who's like, actually, we don't need the ID 2020. We don't need the mandatory vaccinations, Mr. Bill Gates. We are free and we are going to live free. Keep speaking your truth because you are being heard. Remind yourself, each one teach one. You are now helping other people find their courage, find their voice just by you being you. You are a marvelous being, deep divers. You are a masterpiece. And the universe has a great plan for you. Trust it. Remind yourself you are protected, deep divers. I always say, I woke up like this, all magical and shit. And that's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Beautiful deep divers. Shout out to everybody diving deep. We're having fun. Okay, I'm just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. I love all of you deep divers. Always remind yourself, you are the power. Stop handing your power to the government, to the media. Take back your power, reclaim your power, because you are a wondrous being. Have a beautiful day, deep divers. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep. Once again, stay well, stay healthy. Peace. I've got the power. Yes, I've got the power, deep divers. So do you. Peace.